01 car. That is Gerard Ledger of Groton. And we are getting ready to go. John Bertram in the 49, Chad Baxter in the 0, Mitch Bombard in the 10, Connecticut. And Fanning has leaped out to the early advantage. In second is Gillis, and Buffoni leaning on his back bumper. Buffoni looking for room on the inside. Right behind him is Aaron Clemens. And they go 3 wide into turn 1. The man on the inside is Kohler. Petty in the middle. Wenzel was on the outside. Now Wenzel drops back, and it's double wide. Kohler has the inside edge, but we have our first yellow. And we have an early predicament. Didn't take Buffoni and Clemens in the second row. As we turn up the decibel level, and it's a pretty good getaway. Like an arrow shot out of Robin Hood's bow for Corey Fanning. But he did an even better job of drawing for the feature because he drew the pole. And right now, he is in second. Let's see what Fanning can do as they gallop off the corner. And barnstorming his way to the lead is Corey Fanning. Here comes Buffoni, trying to jackknife his way. Underneath Gillis, he does. Petty also trying to jackknife his way. He does. Now Kohler is on the move. And Kohler infiltrates the top 4, trying to move into the 5 spot. That is Aaron Clemens. And Porter has gone from 10th to 6th. The car has belted the wall. That's Gillis. In turn number 1, he punishes the wall. So that car is woozy as he tries to get off the racing service. We are still on the green, and now the yellow comes out for the second time. But on the track, we are going to find insanity. As here comes Fanning, ready for liftoff. But Buffoni is right there with him on the outside. It is a drag race heading into turn number 2. Buffoni by a nostril, trying to Pinocchio his way into the lead as they rumble their way off the corner. Petty getting involved. Petty trying to stick his schnoz underneath Kohler. Here comes Buffoni, going a little sideways, so is Fanning, but Buffoni moves in front. Lap number 4, and Buffoni is taking over the lead. Right now, fighting for second. That is Fanning, trying to squeeze his way on the outside is Kohler. And now here comes Petty. Car number 57. Clemens is making a move in car number 39. The car owned by Chris Moose Fountain. And opening up an advantage by 0.4 of a second is Chris Buffoni. So it didn't take him long to start galloping his way at the front. Second is up for grabs. Petty is on the inside, Fanning on the outside. Fanning with the advantage as they screech off the corner. Here is Petty. And Petty, by a cookie crumb, moves into second. Clemens making some noise. Car number 39 trying to move into the top 3. He'll have to get by Fanning in order to make that happen. Will he do it? As he is able to scald his way into third, and he's going after Petty. So Aaron Clemens, he has some voltage in that car. They are dead even. Body pierced together. Petty reestablishes himself in second. But Clemens takes advantage of the fact Petty goes high. He went into Ice Road Truckers country. Porter survives, getting by Petty. Kohler gets by Petty. Baxter trying to get by him. We have a yellow flag. And Chikolis, he kind of fractured that car up against the turn 1 wall for a restart. Late arrival, Scott Sarandisky Jr. will join his buddies at the rear of the field. But now we are ready to raise the curtain again with 42 laps to go and a great restart for Buffoni. Almost going diagonally is Clemens. Here comes Fanning trying to excavate his way underneath. They torpedo their way into the third corner, and second is up for grabs between 3 drivers. Clemens almost loses it. He recovers, but he gives up second to Fanning. as he was driving a tilt-a-whirl. Coming off the corner, look at Baxter making 3 wide. Baxter on the inside. On the outside is Clemens. It was Porter in the middle. Porter goes by the wayside. He goes diagonally, and Buffoni opens up a lead of 1.7 seconds. So everybody is going sideways. Now emerging into second is Fanning. Petty getting a battle for the number 3 spot from Baxter. And Baxter, he is able to rifle his way into the top 3. Now we have Clemens getting back into the action. Remember, he almost went hysterical a couple of laps ago. And with 39 to go, it is Clemens trying to get underneath Adam Petty. Big lead for Buffoni as he is leading by about the length of the Connecticut River over Fanning, with Baxter in third, 3 wide in the fight for 4th. And the man who prevails in that situation is Brandon Clemens. Now Petty perks up on the outside. Also in the battle is Kohler. Now it's very early in the race, and you don't know who is saving something for the later stages. Here is Kohler going to work as he corkscrews his way into the top 5. We have a yellow and a problem for Porter in turn 2. On the inside of Corey Fanning, and we are ready to pick up the tempo. And it is Buffoni, the speeding bullet at the front of the field. So Buffoni is taken off. Fanning is there with him. Here is Aaron Clemens getting underneath Petty, trying to get underneath Fanning at the same time. Could this be a double whammy for Aaron Clemens as he is able to steam shovel his way underneath Petty? Here comes Kohler. Kohler is muscling his way into the top 4. Great battle for second and third. Buffoni breaking away, leading by a furlong. But here comes the 88 of Fanning as they stroll off the corner. A new face in second place. And Clemens is back in the runner-up spot. Kohler is on the inside. That's where he does his finest work as he tries to block and decker his way underneath the 39 of Clemens. The power drill is out for Kohler. In 4th is Fanning. Petty 5th. Ledger is 6th. In 7th, a good run for Lindquist. And now on the outside is Baxter. Baxter, at times, he has been the second fastest car on the track, but he has been mired in traffic. Now trying to waltz around the 01 of Ledger. Huge lead by about a $10 cab ride for Buffoni over the 43 of Kohler. The back bumper being tickled by Aaron Clemens as they stood off the corner. We have completed 18 laps, and most of them have been dominated by Buffoni. Seredinsky goes around after getting tangled up with Lindquist. Seredinsky right down motionless in turn number 2 when the yellow comes out for the 5th time. 32 laps to go, 35. But he keeps it under control. Getting a challenge from Fanning. Here comes Aaron Clemens. He tries to scoot underneath the 43 car. He doesn't complete the mission. Side-by-side extravaganza for 4th and 5th. Adam Petty is on the inside, and he is surrounded by Fanning. Fanning trying to fight for 5th. It is Kohler in 2nd, getting away from Aaron Clemens, and he is going after the 2 of Buffoni. Remember, during the first half of the race, we wondered, were these guys saving anything for the second half, when the laps become more valuable? And that could have been the case for Kohler. Here is Petty in a battle for 4th with Fanning. And Petty wins. Ledger in the 01 moving up. Right behind him, the 35 of Lindquist. He has had an up-and-down battle, and he is one spot ahead of Seredinsky. Then we have Bo Norman. Bo Norman is running in the top 10. At the front of the field, it is still Buffoni, leading by the length of a hockey stick over Joe Kohler. A 17.7 lap by Buffoni as he is leading by 0.3 of a second. So a very tender lead for Buffoni. The action taking place a little deeper in the field. Petty getting a challenge from Fanning, moving to the inside, making contact with the quarter panel of the 57 car. And Petty had time to correct and does. Here comes Fanning again. The relentless Corey Fanning looking for some elbow room underneath Adam Petty. Kohler narrowing the gap between he and Buffoni. So here comes Fanning underneath 57. He got halfway there. And then Petty shook him off. We are at the halfway point. And Buffoni has led 23 of the first 25 laps. In his tire tracks is Kohler. All by his lonesome in third is Aaron Clemens. And now the battle begins again. Here comes Fanning, looking for some space underneath Petty. He goes sideways. He looks like a drifter. It almost looked like he borrowed a drifting car, but he was able to hang on to fourth. Now Ledger picks up the pace. Trouble for Lindquist. Lindquist is on the grass. We'll see if he can fire that car up, but if he can, it'll be after the yellow. It comes out for the... Let's see if he can do it again as we come up to full song. And nobody is louder and harder than Christopher Buffoni. The battle develops for second. Kohler on the outside. I'm sure he would like to duck down low, but right now he is hanging out on the back bumper of the Buffoni car. Clemens going sideways. Trying to go around him is Petty. Trying to go under him is Fanning. Also in the middle of the action, Scott Seredinsky. What a comeback for Scott Seredinsky Jr. in car number 22. But the man off and running again is Buffoni. Let's see what his lead is as he goes across the stripe. As Petty goes sideways, the lead 0.3 of a second. Separating Buffoni and Kohler. Now the battle for third and fourth. On the inside is Clemens. On the outside is Petty. As they surge off the corner, Clemens is in third, and Petty has to worry about Corey Fanning, who is halfway underneath him. As they are able to merry-go-round their way into turn number 3, it is Petty. The man with the firepower, Fanning. Fanning is in fourth. Ledger trying to move up. He gets underneath Seredinsky. And Fanning, he is battling with Clemens for third. And it is Fanning by about a poker chip. And now Clemens moves into third. Battle for the lead. Kohler is only 0.3 of a second behind Buffoni with 19 laps to go. Now here comes Fanning, putting Clemens under pressure as they are able to dynamite their way off the turn. The man with the bazooka right now is Petty, getting by Fanning, getting by Clemens. What a move by Petty to go from fifth to third. A little three-wide action, a car goes around, and the yellow comes out. We are about to find out. Kohler sitting on his lap. They come out of the corner, slender lead for Buffoni. Right there, hanging on like a checkered shirt on a lumberjack. That is Joe Kohler heading into turn 3. Fanning has the nose of his car ahead of Petty. In fifth, that is Chris Lindquist. And Lindquist working to get underneath Petty. Lindquist has never been at the ball before. Kohler taking a shot at the leader. Came up short as they diesel their way into turn number 3. It is still Buffoni. What will Kohler do? He's hanging on the back bumper like a Christmas tree ornament. Then it is Fanning. Petty has to worry about Chris Lindquist in car number 35. The man from West Lebanon, New Hampshire. So the 5 is pulled away. Seredinsky, we said he wasn't going to stay at the rear of the back for very long. And that was an accurate statement as he buzzsawed his way underneath Chikolis. Then it is Burcham in car number 49. He is a top 10 car, along with Tommy Shea, as they are able to tap dance their way off the corner. Down to the final 14 laps. It is Buffoni and Kohler putting on a show. The two best cars. In third is Fanning. As they freight train their way off the corner, it is still Buffoni. We have completed 37 laps. Then Fanning has a little breathing room in his battle with Adam Petty. Lindquist running fifth. Then Seredinsky, he doesn't know how to give up. Seredinsky Jr. Then Chikolas, followed by Burcham, who is eighth. Tommy Shea is ninth. Remember, big money up and down the field, especially the $2,000 to the winner. Here comes Kohler, trying to shrink the advantage for Buffoni as they thunder their way into turn number one. Buffoni leading by 0.4 of a second. Then it is Fanning trailing by 1.6 seconds. So things have calmed down among the top six cars. Buffoni, he is able to blister his way. Going a little sideways shows you he is driving the wheels off that number 2 car. Has won a race at Thompson, finished second here. So he has not been off the podium in 2 Connecticut races, but the lead is starting to evaporate. Joe Kohler is now down by only 0.2 of a second. Kohler is coming on strongly, down to the final 9 laps of the season. Is Kohler saving something? Does he have an investment in the bank? We will find out. The lead as they hit the line. It is 0.2 of a second. And Kohler almost sharing the same Hans device as they go into turn number 3. In third, Fanning. Seredinsky has moved up as Petty has dropped back. So Petty's winning streak is in serious jeopardy. So is Chikolas' winning streak. And it is Buffoni. But Kohler is crowding him. It's claustrophobia time as they come off turn number 4. The lead is about the length of a Lego log between Buffoni and Kohler. Now here comes Petty trying to get underneath Lindquist and get back into the top 5. As he gets the chin of that car ahead of the 35 of Lindquist. Up at the front, we have some drama. Kohler not giving up. Seredinsky not giving up, trying to get on the podium. Let's see what he does against Fanning. So we have a 3-ring circus. Ring number 1, it's Buffoni against Kohler. Ring number 2, Fanning against Seredinsky. Ring number 3, Petty against Lindquist. Down to the final 4 laps. Does Kohler have some energy left? The man with the voltage is Buffoni. They vapor trail their way off the corner. Buffoni is leading, but only by 0.2 of a second. Here comes Kohler, down under. Not enough energy to complete the move. He has 2.5 laps in which to try it again. Buffoni protecting his advantage. Kohler looking for some space on the bottom. The gap now between the top 2, 0.3 of a second. So lap number 47 was a good one for Buffoni. Can he get 2 more? Buffoni, he goes helter-skelter into the corner. The Tasmanian Devil at the front of the field is Chris Buffoni with 1 lap left. Can Kohler corral him? In third, Seredinsky getting by Fanning. So Seredinsky, he was almost in the obituary column. But here comes Buffoni. Kohler making one last bid. Buffoni in a hurry on a turn number 4. Chris Buffoni has won the $2,000 jackpot. From Springfield to the winner's circle, Chris Buffoni. Joe Kohler in second. What a run by Scott Seredinsky to finish third. Corey Fanning fourth. Adam Petty fifth. Chris Lee. Make your car last for 50 laps.
I had a really fast car all day. I can't thank my crew enough. My dad, my grandfather, everybody that has a hand on this car. It really shows, and we had it hooked up today. I knew I had to ride early, and it was a 50-lap race, and we held on. And, I just got to thank all my sponsors for all the help: Fairborn Equipment, Thomas Sullivan Welding, Sarek Fabrication, Terry Pools, anybody else that has their name on the car. And it's unbelievable that it came out with tonight.
And Joe Copeland was right on your back bumper for the final 10 laps. How were you able to hold off Smoky Joe?
I knew he was there. I could see him right in my mirror, and I kept telling myself, don't miss the entry to the corner, and I tried my hardest not to. I might have slipped once, but the car was so good, it helped me out a ton.